Max, St. John's, St. George's, St. David's, St. Andrew's, Lord, Carriacou and Pitty-Matnick, Father. Every single place in this beautiful land that you have blessed. Have a need, Father. Meet them at the point of the need this morning. Father, we give you thanks for life. Continue to preserve this beautiful land. Continue to bless Real FM in a very special way. May the Lord bless Real FM and keep Real FM. May He cause His face to shine upon Real FM every day that He has granted unto us, Lord. We give you thanks, we give you praise. In Jesus' name, amen and amen.
Amen and good morning. How you doing, Chester?
God bless you, my brother.
Wonderful,
well,
wonderful. How are the children?
They're good for the time. You know, your sister asked me to cover this morning.
Yeah, she gave me a call.
Yeah. So blessings, man, and thanks again for everything we left from family.
Thank you very much for all your service all through the years, Bandy.
Man, don't mention it, man. That's what we are there for, to be there for one another and to love each other. Love that make the world go round.
How the animals? How the animals doing?
They are doing fine. In a few minutes, I'll be going up to the bush and handle them. Okay,
wonderful, wonderful. Well, take care of yourself, my brother, and do have a blessed new year.
You as well and the Real FM family.
All right, man. One love.
Yeah, my bless.
Real expression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, where the airwaves free.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Angel's Beauty Salon and Barbershop, Bruce Street Mall, St. George's, your one-stop destination for all things beauty. Hair services, relaxes, waves, treatments, braids, cornrows, natural hairstyles, locks and lock installation, wig installation, nail services, acrylic nails, gel nails, pedicures, and more. Call or WhatsApp us today, 1473-403-4421 to book your appointment today.
This Christmas, Flow's making the season merrier when you add postpaid to internet. Unwrap a new Samsung smartphone for only $49. Plus, we're giving you 50% off your mobile bill. And win even more goodies with our Spin the Wheel Christmas promotion. This Christmas, the rewards are on us. Add postpaid to your internet plan today in-store or visit discoverflow.co for more info. Terms and conditions apply. Flow, we keep your Christmas rhythm flowing.
On Wednesday, December 31st, we're going out with the old and in with the new as Pump Light, together with Crazy Cuts, presents Ecstatic.
It's ecstatic. The Black.
With a touch of gold, OJ's Night Party. And it's all going down at DS Hideaway, Livera, St. Patrick, featuring live performance by The Altitude Band, Booba 473, Boise, Terra, The Governor, Buckwild, Call Dog, and much more. Music by DJ Charles. DJ John Boy, Mad Kid, DJ Rundown, PQ and Cut Squad, Mix Master Brent, and MC Nas. Get your early bird $70 tickets now. Regular $80, premium $150, and you can get your tickets from Chucky's Bar, Crazy Cuts in Sotez, The Carib Shop in Sotez, GFC in Roseville, Supreme Cuts, River Sally, Jimmy Bones Bar in Montreat, Candy Shop in Guam, and Cash Boutique in Grenville. It's a food inclusive party. Dress code elegant, and all poured by Swift International. It's ecstatic.
The Old Year's Night Party.
Wednesday, December 31st from 8 p.m. Get your best outfits ready for this one.
Real expression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, where the airwaves free read. A night for my night. On the radio see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe. Just the raw truth a flow like Mount Kwakwa tribe. Oh. From Grand Anse to St. George, this the people them a shout. Real expression now hide, let your heart pour out. Microphone to the heavens, the signal strong and clear. Voices of the voiceless, the oppressed, the sincere. Real FM are the vessel, your message fill the ear. Speak your truth, Grenada, where your heart there. Real expression, real connection. 91.9, the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound where make freedom ring. Real expression, real connection. 91.9, the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound where make freedom ring. Fisherman chant the blues, farmer hymn the rain. Mama shares her wisdom, use them chant for change. The radio no silence the struggles we face. Amplify the joy, the pain, the grace. Nutmeg in the rhythm, cocoa in the bass. Real FM hold the mirror to the spice all face. Reel up the truth select and let the people speak. 91.9, no weak heart, no meek. From Carriacou shores to the Crater Lake beat. Real expression loud and the nation loves. Lyrics are a temple, the DJ is the priest. Every song a
Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited advises members and the general public of new operating hours at its branches. The Customer Service Center at Seton Brown Street, Grenville, is open Monday to Thursday 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and on Friday 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. The main office on Jubilee Street, Grenville, is open Monday to Thursday 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Fridays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Lucas Street St. George's branch operates Monday to Thursday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Fridays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Grandance branch is open Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We look forward to serving you. Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
This Christmas season, Chantamel Organization for Development invites you to 2 exciting events you don't want to miss. Christmas Night Dance, December 25th at Chantamel RC School. The party starts at 9 p.m., so dress to impress and come ready to enjoy free giveaways all night. Admission is
Angel's Beauty Salon and Barbershop, Bruce Street Mall, St. George's, your one-stop destination for all things beauty. Hair services, relaxes, waves, treatments, braids, cornrows, natural hairstyles, locks and lock installation, wig installation, nail services, acrylic nails, gel nails, pedicures, and more. Call or WhatsApp us today, 1473-403-4421 to book your appointment today.
Looking for authentic beauty and unbelievable deals? Then step into Authentic Beauty Hair Store and More, located upstairs the Cell in St. George's. We've got human and premium wigs, braids, clip-ins, buns, and so much more, with wigs starting at just $60 and braids from only $5. And that's not all. Check out our children and adult clothing section, all at slashed prices you love. We're open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Catch us on Sundays at St. Paul's Good Hope from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. with incredible deals on household items, vehicle parts, bathroom mats, curtains, and so much more. Coming soon, a Divine Restorative Herb and Natural Shop, perfect for anyone passionate about health and wellness. Call us today at 449-7052, Authentic Beauty Hair Store and more, where style, savings, and health meet.
This Christmas, Flow's making the season merrier when you add postpaid to internet. Unwrap a new Samsung smartphone for only $49. Plus, we're giving you 50% off your mobile bill. And win even more goodies with our Spin the Wheel Christmas promotion. This Christmas, the rewards are on us. Add postpaid to your internet plan today in-store or visit discoverflow.co for more info. Terms and conditions apply. Flow, we keep your Christmas rhythm flowing.
On Wednesday, December 31st, we're going out with the old and in with the new as Pump Light, together with Crazy Cuts, presents Ecstatic.
It's ecstatic. The Black.
With a touch of gold, Old Year's Night Party. And it's all going down at DS Hideaway, Livera, St. Patrick, featuring live performance by The Altitude Band, Booba 473, Boise, Terra, the Governor, Buckwild, Skull Dog, and much more. Music by DJ Charles, DJ John Boy, Mad Kid, DJ Rundown, PQ and Cut Squad, Mix Master Brent, and MC Nas. Get your early bird $70 tickets now. Regular $80, premium $150, and you can get your tickets from Chucky's Bar, Crazy Cuts in Sotez, The Carib Shop in Sotez, GFC in Roselle, Supreme Cuts, River Sally, Jimmy Bones Bar in Montreal, Candy Shop in Guam, and Cash Boutique in Grenville. It's a food inclusive party. Dress code elegant, and all powered by Swift International. It's Ecstatic.
The Old Year's Night Party.
Wednesday, December 31st from 8 p.m. Get your best outfits ready for this one.
Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited advises members and the general public of new operating hours at its branches. The Customer Service Center at Seton Brown Street, Grenville, is open Monday to Thursday 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and on Friday 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. The main office on Jubilee Street, Grenville, is open Monday to Thursday 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Fridays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Lucas Street St. George's branch operates Monday to Thursday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Fridays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Grandance branch is open Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We look forward to serving you. Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville.
Real expression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, hear the airwaves free. Another night for my night. On the radio, see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibes.
It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Andre Charles is on the line. Good morning, Dre.
Good morning to you, and good morning to listeners of Real FM. And here's what for today, Tuesday, the 30th December, 2025. Currently, it's cloudy. Winds are from the east at 4 miles per hour. Barometric pressure, 10-14 millibars. That's above normal and rising. Present temperature, 25.4 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity, 94%. Yesterday's maximum temperature, 30.1 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum, 23.8 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 7.9 millimeter of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month to 102.3 millimeters. Now to have a look at the forecast, value for today and tonight. Today we are expecting some cloudy conditions at first, becoming partly cloudy as the day progresses, with light to moderate showers mainly during the morning. There is a low chance of minor flooding during the morning period. Maximum temperature, 29.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate to rough, waves up to 8 feet in northerly to northeasterly swells. Hence, a marine advisory remains in effect. Tides would be high at 11:30 a.m. and low at 6:45 p.m. Sunset today at 5:52, rises tomorrow at 6:27. Just a repeat of the forecast, value for today and tonight. Cloudy, becoming partly cloudy as the day progresses, with light to moderate showers mainly during the morning. There's a low chance of minor flooding during the morning period, and a marine advisory remains in effect. I'm Andre Charles, reporting from the office. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay, and yourself and all the other workers. Happy New Year, man.
Same many happy returns to you, man. Thanks.
All right, one love. Great.
Take care.
It's real. It's 91. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the world. 24 minutes after 7 o'clock.
Real FM, unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tuning out the spice side, where the airwaves free read. A night for my night. On the radio see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the raw truth I flow like Mount Kwakwa tribe. Oh. From Grand Anse to St. George, this the people them a shout. Real expression now, I let your heart pour out. Microphone to the heavens, the signal strong and clear. Voices of the voiceless, the oppressed, the sincere. Real FM are the vessel, your message fill the air. Speak your truth, Grenada, where your heart there. Real expression, real connection. 91.9, the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound where make freedom ring. Real expression, real connection. 91.9, the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound where make freedom ring. Fisherman chant the blues, farmer hymn the rain. Mama shares her wisdom, use them chant for change. The radio no silence the struggles we face. Amplify the joy, the pain, the grace. Not making of the rhythm, cocoa in the bass. Real FM hold the mirror to the spice all face. Wheel up the truth selector, let the people speak. 91.9, no weak heart, no meek. From Carriaco shores to the Crater Lake deep. Real expression loud and the nation loves. Lyrics are a temple, the DJ is the priest. Every song a sermon, every
Supplies in Grenada. We supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk-behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Seasons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Seasons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Seasons. Seasons. Express your style with Color by Seasons.
Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited advises members and the general public of new operating hours at its branches. The Customer Service Center at Seton Brown Street, Grenville, is open Monday to Thursday 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and on Friday 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. The main office on Jubilee Street, Grenville, is open Monday to Thursday 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Fridays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Lucas Street St. George's branch operates Monday to Thursday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Fridays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Grandance branch is open Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We look forward to serving you. Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville.
This holiday season, let the Monica Benoit Wonderland of Lights lead the way to Christmas at the Point. Starting November 30th, the Quarantine Point Recreational Park transforms into a glowing wonderland with dazzling light displays that are the true showstopper at the point. When the sun sets, the wonder begins. Mark your calendars. It all begins November 30th.
Real expression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, where the airwaves free read. On the radio see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the raw truth a flow like Mount Quaqua tribe. Oh. From Grand Anse to St. George, this the people them a shout. Real expression now hide, let your heart pour out. Microphone to the heavens, the signal strong and clear. Voices of the voiceless, the oppressed, the sincere. Real FM are the vessel, your message fill the air. Speak your truth, Grenada, where your heart there. Real expression, real connection. 91.9 the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound where make freedom ring. Real expression, real connection. 91.9 the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound where make freedom ring. Fisherman chant the blues, farmer hymn the rain. Mama shares her wisdom, youths them chant for change. The radio no silence the struggles we face. Amplify the joy, the pain, the grace. Nutmeg in the rhythm, cocoa in the bass. Real FM hold the mirror to the spice all face. We'll let the truth select and let the people speak. 91.9 no weak heart, no meek. From Carriacou shores to the Crater Lake deep. Real expression loud and the nation loves. Lyrics are a temple, the DJ is the priest.
Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Carica. Good morning, friends inside of Petey Martinique, wherever you are at this particular point in time. I bid you peace, love, joy, and happiness. And here is hoping that you will have a wonderful day as we get ready to celebrate the. What are we going to celebrate? The New Year? Yeah. Say goodbye to the old and welcome the new. Across the. Somebody said to me, no, Andre, it's a hopeful year, not a happy new year. So, that's a nice one, too. So, say goodbye to the old, welcome the new, and keep our fingers crossed and hope for the very best. Yeah. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, it's Tuesday morning. I got me a cup of tea. Yeah, what am I doing this morning? I'm doing Karaili and sugar dish with a tinge of lemongrass. Yeah, that's what I'm trying this morning. I hope it works good. Your calls are welcome, especially in mornings like this. Your calls are definitely welcome. I have something that I prepared for this morning, unlike yesterday. No, I wasn't prepared yesterday at all. But this morning I have something prepared, and it's kind of like hinges on yesterday somewhat. Because as we always say, Tuesday is a day with a difference. So, welcome to Tuesday with a difference. Yeah, welcome to that. And this is a program that we don't tiptoe around the truth. We have to walk boldly with the truth. And where comfort does not replace honesty. No. In no way does comfort replace honesty on Tuesday with a difference. I come here and I give of you my best at all times. So responsibility is not an optional thing. Yeah, good morning. I know you probably say, oh, I ain't seen him this morning. Yeah, you seen me now, so that's it. You know, as we step into a new year, this is not time for empty resolutions. You make a set of resolutions, and by the time the second day, third day of the new year, you break all those resolutions. So this is not time for empty resolutions or selective memory. No. It is time for us to reflect. And we have to reflect on everything. We have to reflect on the opposition and whether or not they are doing what they're supposed to be doing. We have to reflect on the government and whether or not they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. We have to reflect on our community leaders and whether or not they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. We have to reflect on our pastors or priests and to realize whether or not they're leading us the way they should be leading us. We have to reflect on our bus drivers and conductors. Yeah, we have to reflect on all of this. And when we reflect on them and we realize that they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, then we have to do so and make the corrections. Then we have to make the changes. And then we have to do what I call today a national reset. Then we have to do a national reset. If all these things that I've mentioned, the health, the buses, the what, if they're not going the way they should be going, or they're not doing what they should be doing, then we, the population, we have to do what I call a national reset. And it starts with you. You see, because here in Grenada, we are quick to demand better leadership. NNPs there, we call for better leadership. NDCs comes, we call for better leadership. So we are quick to demand better leadership. We're quick to say we want better services and better outcomes. But you know one thing? We are slow to confront poor behavior. If you go into the shop and the person in the shop does not treat you well, you don't confront it. Poor behavior where we work. We are slow in Grenada, and we accept how the other person drives, and we say nothing about it. We say absolutely nothing about it. We accept it and we move along. How we accept the rotten services that we get. We are slow to confront that. We don't say anything. You don't have to be disrespectful, but you can say something. Because if you say something, then that person can learn something, and therefore the next person that comes along does not get that type of behavior or that type of service. And we are lacking, friends, in how we treat each other. We don't treat each other as we should. We are lacking in how we treat each other. The standard of treatment meted out to your brother, you know that is not good. So let me let you know that today, yes, today, it's not about blaming one group or protecting another group. No. It's about calling things by their right names. That's what I want to do this morning. Call things by their right names. I'm not hating on any sector or any ministry or any group of persons. No, I'm not hating on you. I'm just calling things by their right names. And I'm going to try my best to offer some sort of guidance, not insults. No, 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 no. I want to offer some sort of guidance as we get ready to step into the new year so that we can make things different. We can see our standards rise. Because Grenada will not change simply because it moves from 2025 to 2026. Grenada will not change. It will only change, as I just said, it will only change. Yes, Grenada will only change when our standards rise. Grenada will only change when we demand better. Better of our doctors, better of our nurses, better of our politicians, most definitely. Grenada will only change when we demand better from our politicians. Let's take a look at the health sector. And remember, I am not here to insult. I'm here to call things by their right names. And of course, if I can, as I go along, I will try my best to offer guidance. I'm not here to insult. Who am I? So let's take a little look at the health sector. Too many Grenadians enter healthcare facilities already tearful because of their pain. And they become even more tearful because of how they know they will be treated. In the health sector, poor communication. A lot of dismissive attitudes. A lot of avoidable inefficiencies. And these things have become what I consider to be normalized. These things have become normalized. You get into a health clinic, nobody greets you, nobody says anything to you, you become invisible. You ask them a question, they're very dismissive in how they answer to you. And these things are what I call they're avoidable inefficiencies. But they've become normalized. Because the new one who came, who just arrived, see how the older ones behave. So they have adopted it as that is normal. So the treatment you get has been normalized, the bad treatment. Do you understand? Health workers must remember that service does not end with skill. Your service in the health sector requires compassion. Patients are not statistics. Don't treat them like that. They're people. What you need to do is to demand better systems. Yes, nurses and yes, doctors. You need to demand better systems. And when you get the better systems, and even if you don't have it, you have to deliver better healthcare now. Now. You can't leave it for tomorrow. You have to deliver better healthcare today. So even if you're just a secretary in the health system, and someone comes to, or a cashier, clerk, and someone comes to pay for something, treat that person right. Don't treat that person as if they were involved in what happened to you last night at home. They weren't involved. And they're coming now for good service. So they deserve to be treated properly. Now, by all means, you have to stand up for yourself. And if that person was to come and be disrespectful to you, you don't have to disrespect them, but you have to point out to them, you are being disrespectful. And I will go get my supervisor so you can deal with my supervisor. That's what you need to do. You don't need to disrespect them in return. So, folks in the health sector, I wish you a very special 2026. We have had many struggles in the years gone by, including 2025. I beg of you, those in the health sector, let's try and turn it around. There's a song that goes, turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. Let's try and turn it around. Let's try to offer a better service to the people of Grenada. Yes, I know that you have machines breaking down, equipment this, and you ain't have gauze, and you ain't have this, and you ain't have that, and you ain't have the other. I understand that. But the patient in front of you, that is not the person, or person does not belong to a group of persons that made you not have. That is the government. That is the people who put the lead, but we're going to deal with them when the time comes. Please, I beg of you, do not, as they say in local parlance, do not take it out. Do not take it out on the people or the patient who is in front of you. To all those of you who are latched on at this time, all 209 of you, good morning to you. And I thank you so very much, Hillary Joseph and Alice, and we've got Clive Raymond and Roslyn Jones, and hey, Yvonne Roberts, and all you lovely people. Thank you very much for checking in. And of course, make sure you hit that like button. It's very important to us, especially today. It is very important to us. Let's take a general look at the public service. There is a phrase that is commonly used in the public service. Chameleon, big up yourself. There is a phrase that is commonly used in the public service. And that phrase goes like this: that's not my job. And that phrase has done more damage to national morale than any budget cut, than anything they take out of the system that you don't have access to. That phrase, that's not my job. And you've heard it. You workers in the public service, you have heard people in the public service repeat that, and maybe sometimes you've repeated it yourself. And you're talking to, who are you talking to? You're talking to someone who needs service from you. Now, if it's not your job, you don't have to tell them it's not your job. What you need to do is to simply say to them, hey, give me a minute, let me check somebody who might be able to better help you than myself. No, but you're quick to say, that is not my job. Now let me let you know something. Public officers serve people. That's what you're there for, to serve the people. So it is your job to serve people. That particular issue you probably cannot handle, and one can understand that. You're not God. However, in the same breath, what you have to do is to say to the person, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me check someone who I believe can help you. And then you come back and you say, that person is not available today, or that person will be with you in 15 minutes. And then you continue. Public workers or public officers are there to serve people. You're not there to serve conveniently. You're not there to serve because the party that you voted for in the last elections is now in office. You're not there to serve because it is comfortable to be in the position. No. You're there to serve because we expect you to be efficient, we expect you to have respect, and we expect you to also be accountable. So if we want accountability to return to the public service, efficiency and respect must be the order of the day. This is the only way. This is the only way we can have a proper public service. A government office, going to a government office, must never feel like, oh God, I'm going for punishment. Because that's what it feels like sometimes. Worst thing is to do so and go inside a government office at 25 minutes after 3 o'clock. You ain't getting nothing done. And guess what? If you reach at 8 o'clock in the morning, you still ain't getting nothing done because, hey, so you don't know how to have me breakfast? That is the kind of, no. Yes, I told you it hinges on a bit of what we did yesterday. That's what they tell you. So you don't have to have me breakfast. So they come to work and they're supposed to start at 8 o'clock. They get there 10 minutes to 8 o'clock. And of course, they finish their breakfast at 8:30. So you get robbed. at least half an hour. You get robbed half an hour in the morning and you get robbed another half an hour in the afternoon. Because a lot of the public offices that you go to, forget that they're going to finish work at 4 o'clock. They finish work at 3:30. Especially if they're dealing with finance. Oh my God, you're in trouble. We have to do better in 2026. And I cannot say forget about the government, you know. No, because the government need to show the people the path to follow. The government need to show the people the path to follow. Because if the government minister, who is supposed to be in office, comes into office 1 day a week, then something's wrong. And on that day, he or she comes in. They come in at 10 o'clock and they leave at 2. You're the head. You are the head. So what are you showing the workers? I want to, again, like I did yesterday morning, I want to say good morning to the workers at the airport. I need to say good morning to the workers at the airport. The airport is one of the front doors to Grenada. The seaport is another. But the airport is one of the main front doors to Grenada. So when travelers, especially returning nationals, when they are met with hostility instead of professionalism, the damage goes beyond feelings. It damages our national reputation. They come home. They are returning nationals. For crying out loud, treat them. I ain't telling you to grovel at their feet. No. Some of them want you to grovel at their feet, but don't bother with that. But treat them with professionalism. Where in Abagri? How long you staying here for? I am home. I have not been home in 5 years. So yes, you see 3 pairs of shoes. I bring one for my brother, one for my aunt's son, and another one for somebody in the village. Where you gotta pay duties on that? Oh my God. And that is from one sector. Well, the immigration, how long you staying here for? You see me with a passport that says United States of America. Yes, you see that. And it means that I'm a citizen of the United States of America, of course. But you also see inside of that same passport, country of birth, Grenada. Country of birth, Grenada. So it means I'm a returning national. It means that I am a returning national. I am coming home. But you want to do so and reconscript me and, treat me like if I don't know what the carnage is. Treat me like if I never hear about Grandad's Beach. No, you can't treat me like that. And you shouldn't treat me like that. You shouldn't greet me with hostility. Do you understand? You have to do better because the airport is the front door or one of the front doors to Grenada. For you to be firm with me in what I will call firm enforcement does not require you to be disrespectful. For you to be firm with me, and you have all right to be firm with me, but it does not mean that you have to disrespect me. Clear communication. If you tell me things, here's what. It is going to reduce whatever friction, whatever conflict. You tell me what I have to know. And you don't have to speak to me disrespectfully. You have to be firm, be firm. Do you understand? You have to be firm, because professionalism does not define every interaction. You can be firm and smiling, The smile probably don't reach in your eyes, but you can be firm and smiling. You can be firm and pleasant. But you don't have to treat me like garbage. You don't have to do that. That is not going to improve our tourism. That is not going to improve our tourism. So those at the airport, morning to all of you. The taxi drivers, you too have your role to play. Some of you overcharge people. And then they get to find out. When they're speaking to somebody else, they get to find out that where you should have charged them $50, you charge them $75. When they see you next time, they go call you a thief. You have to stop that. You have to stop that. Remember I said, excuse me, as we change a calendar year, it does not mean that we press a reset button, but we could. It doesn't automatically mean that we press a reset button. On the port, seaport, the harbor, the seaport is our engine of trade. The faster the goods move off the seaport, the better for everybody. Not less duties, but less charges. The person would have to do so and incur. So I say delays, poor coordination, and weak accountability, that will raise the cost of business. And of course, if the cost of business is raised at the port, me and you, we paying that, we paying for it. We'll have to pay for it because somebody has to pay for it. The customer. Time wasted at the port becomes higher prices at the supermarket. So port workers and customs workers, when you wasting time at the seaport, when you wasting time there, you are increasing the prices at the supermarket. You are increasing the prices at the village shop. 3 P's. Prices will go up. And they'll say, hey, what do pay? It's not pay. It's somebody who caused that delay. And it means that once the delay happens, prices are going to increase. So it has to be passed on. Rules must be enforced. Must be enforced. All rules have to be enforced at the port. But it must not be weaponized. No, they should not be weaponized. Transparency, consistency, because a lot of the times, people complain about consistency at the port. Communication is of extreme importance. When discretion becomes selective, trust will collapse. When silence replaces explanation, suspicion grows. You know, sometimes you get a customs officer who come and they say, and you're asking questions, and they're just watching whatever you have there, and they're silent and they ain't saying nothing. Then you will get suspicious because you will start to wonder, well, what the heck? To facilitate trade, I call it development work. And we have to start to do serious development in our beautiful Grenada. This is real. This is 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. We are going to take a break. It's 6 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. And when we come back, my friends here, when we come back, we will take a different twist and look at some people who also need to improve in 2026. Good morning, Grenada.
Real expression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, hear the airwaves free read. On the radio see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the right.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Flow can make the season even merrier. Switch to a Flow prepaid combo plan and we'll give you a 30-day plan absolutely free. That's a whole month on us. 80 gigabytes of data, unlimited calls and texts, plus all the social media and WhatsApp you need to share every festive moment. Plus, spin the wheel for even more prizes. Switch to Flow prepaid today and get your next combo on the house. Sign up in-store today or visit online at discoverflow.co. We keep your Christmas rhythm flowing.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Are you passionate about helping others? Caring, compassionate, and reliable? Then guess what? This job is calling your name. A caregiver is needed in Duquesne St. Mark, and it can be you making the difference. Don't sit back. Step up, shine, and show your heart. Call 442-9749 right now. That's 442-9749. Be the caregiver who changes lives starting today. Don't miss your chance to make an impact.
Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Look no further than the Chameleon Design Studios, the creative powerhouse behind Key Central and dozens of standout brands across Grenada and beyond. From web designs, animations, and motion graphics to custom video productions, we bring your visions to life with unmatched efficiency and professionalism. Need a logo? Logo design starts at just $1,500, and our starter pack includes brochures, call cards, and letterheads. Whether you're launching a new business, revamping your identity, or telling your story visual, Chameleon Design Studios is the new face of designs. Call us now at 1473-422-8601 or scan that QR code. Follow us on Instagram at chameleon_473. Let's communicate. Call us today.
Classic Furniture. Our items are made from the best local wood available on island. Our products are made with love, care, and the experience we have gained over the years. Why do you even contemplate using substandard furniture, which is imported, when you can get the best made right here in Grenada? Our factory is located in the cultural village of Chantemelle and our showroom on Benjoon Street, St. Andrew. We are also noted for refurbishing that piece of furniture to its initial look. When looking for quality furniture, there is only one place to look, and that's Classic Furniture, where we take care of your needs with utmost care. So give us a call today and put your furniture woes to rest. Classic Furniture, where love and luxury is combined to provide the ultimate satisfaction. Call us today on 442-4645. Classic Furniture.
Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited advises members and the general public of new operating hours at its branches. The Customer Service Center at Seton Brown Street, Grenville, is open Monday to Thursday 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and on Friday 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. The main office on Jubilee Street, Grenville, is open Monday to Thursday 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Fridays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Lucas Street St. George's branch operates Monday to Thursday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Fridays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Grandance branch is open Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We look forward to serving you. Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville.
Real expression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, where the airwaves free read. On the radio see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the raw truth a flow like Mount Kwakwa tribe. From Grandance to St. George, this the people them a shout. Real expression now, I let your heart pour out. Microphone to the heavens, the signal strong and clear. Voices of the voiceless, the oppressed, the sincere. Real FM are the vessel, your message fill the ear. Speak your truth, Grenada, where your heart there. Real expression, real connection. 91.9 the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound when make freedom ring. Real expression, real connection. 91.9 the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound when make freedom ring. Fisherman chant the blues, farmer hymn the rain. Mama shares her wisdom, use them chant for change. The radio no silence the struggles we face. Amplify the joy, the pain, the grace. Not make reggae in the rhythm, cocoa in the bass. Real FM hold the mirror to the spice all face. We love the truth selector, let the people speak. 91.9, no weak heart, no meek. From Carriacou shores to the Crater Lake deep. Real expression.
15 minutes today is after the 8 o'clock hour. Once again, good morning to all my fans and welcome to our program. And you know that program is every Tuesday. It's Tuesday with a difference. It's our final one for the year 2025. And just going through a couple of things that would help us to improve not just ourselves, but our country in 2026. Police officers, good morning. Good morning to the police officers of Grenada. I know that you know that law enforcement must be consistent, visible, and fair. Law enforcement must be consistent, visible, and fair. And something happened to one of my workers here. As it relates to fairness, it was never fair at all. About 2 years ago, could be, no, was it 2? Maybe 3 years ago. I'm driving along. One police officer waves me on. Another police officer, less than 100 feet away, stops me and pulls me aside. Hear this, you know. One police officer waves me on. Another police officer pulls me to the side. I stop, and he says, "Good afternoon, sir." I says, "Good afternoon, how are you doing?" He says, "I'm doing," he didn't even answer what I asked him, "How are you doing?" He didn't answer that. He says, "I'm carrying out a check for defective tires." I'm like, "Oh, sure, go ahead, no problem." He checks. And I'm bold in saying to him, "Oh, sure, go ahead, no problem, eh?" And why I'm bold like that? Because earlier the morning, it was an afternoon, earlier the morning, I'd gone to the tire shop to check my tires and turn tires and so on. So I know that I ain't bothered about that. Go ahead. And then he comes back to me and he says, "One of your back tires is defective." I said, "One of my back tires is defective, sir?" He says, "Yes, on the inside it is defective." So I said, "Okay, what do I do?" He says, "Well, what I will tell you is make sure you change it within 24 hours or you may get a ticket." I said to him, "Okay, officer, thank you very much." And I proceeded to my destination. My destination was St. George's. I got to St. George's. And what I didn't tell you was, I was not the only person in the vehicle. I was not the only person in the vehicle. There were two female passengers, one of which was a police officer who was not a constable. I'm going to tell you the rank of the person, but the person was not a constable. When we got to St. George's, I said to that police officer, can you please check my back tire to see if it is defective? The police officer checked the back tire and said to me, no, Andre, your tire is not defective. I says, are you sure? The officer said to me, don't embarrass me. I am telling you that your tire is not defective. Remember what I started? Law enforcement must be consistent. Law enforcement must be consistent. There was another instant where I'm getting a ride and the person's number plate, front number plate, falls off. Because you know they have these double-sided tape things that they stick them with. So it fell off. So I went out of the vehicle, got it, and stuck it between the windscreen and the dashboard right there so that it will be visible. A person drives for less than 5 minutes and comes in contact with what you call it? A roadblock, traffic checkpoint. Person is pulled up and one of the, how you call them? Traffic wardens comes up to the person and says, may I have your driver's license and insurance, please? These things are provided. Although I don't know what they're asking you for driver's license for when they're supposed to have this phone thing that they can read it, they can just punch in your name and a copy of your license will come. So I know why you're wasting time and ask people for that for. But in any event, you ask for it and yet the person have it, black. They gave it to the traffic warden. Everything is in order, and then the traffic warden says, I am going to give you a ticket for your number plate not being affixed to your bumper. I says, officer, that just fall out over there. Just about 5 minutes away, that just fall out. And it was placed there. The officer did not take that as a good excuse. But it wasn't an excuse, it was what happened. So a ticket was issued to the person for that. No. I continue to see up to today, well, not today, I didn't see any today yet, but I continue to see up until recently, even buses travel with the number plate affixed in the same place. And I have asked a couple of them, the police in charge? Nah, police in charge me for that. I just yesterday he followed and I didn't get a chance to put it back yet. Consistency again. The police are not consistent in what they are charged to do. They do not, and I say that without absolutely no fear. The police do not behave in a fair manner with the citizens of Grenada. Some get A treatment, some get S treatment. Selective enforcement, I want the police to know. Selective enforcement weakens authority. Poor engagement erodes trust. When you speak about community policing, it must not just be when you walk through the communities. It must also be when you have your traffic checkpoints. Don't use force on me because Royal Grenada Police Force. Don't use that force on me. Treat me royally because I am a Grenadian. Don't use that force on me because you believe that you have whatever grievance against me. Your badge, well, you don't have badges, but your number thingy there, that carries power. But it also says you must restrain yourself. Now I tell you, police, if somebody tries to embarrass you, bring the full extent of the law upon that person. Go ahead, do it. But do not at any time believe that you are above the law and therefore you can treat somebody anyhow you want to treat them. You can issue tickets left, right, and center. Some of these tickets ain't making no sense. To this day, you're still giving people 24 hours to bring their license to a police station. You don't have to do that. You have the technology that you can tap in to the database on your phone. You can tap into the database and see whether or not Andre Donald has a license and whether or not that license is paid up. You understand? It's as simple as that. And Andre Donald cannot give you the name of Robert White because you don't know Robert White, so he gives you Robert White. No, you are going to pull up a license with a picture. So you know one black, one white. Simple as that. No pun intended. So, police officers, come on. You need to shape up yourself. You don't want people to disrespect you, and I don't want them to disrespect you. But you're setting yourself up. You're setting yourself up. Stop setting up yourself. Because if you treat them bad today, tomorrow you may need their service and they may just stand by and watch you get your A kicked and say nothing. So I say to you, police officers, make that change. Do like the Michael Jackson guy. Look at the man in the mirror and make that goddamn change now. Stop treating people like if you think we're a commodity. That ain't the nice thing to do at all. And while I talk to the police officers, I must do so and switch to the bus drivers and conductors. Hey, come on. Every day, the people who work on radio, the announcers, the DJs, the whatever, they speak to you. They ask you to be careful on the nation's roads. But for the life of me, it's like you can't hear bus drivers. You gamble daily with the lives of the nation. Speeding, overtaking, overloading your bus, and your general reckless behavior. Bus drivers. People only travel with you because they have no other choice. You better believe that. You better believe that. They only travel with you because they have no other choice. If they had other choices, they ain't bothering to travel with you because every moment could be their last. The drivers and now the conductors, you guys have absolutely no courtesy. The only time you're courteous to the person, hey, miss, let's go. Hey, let's go. As soon as they sit down inside the bus, well, go up now. What do you? You feel that bus is yours? The only time you have respect for them is before they come into the bus. As soon as they enter the bus, you lose all respect for them. But you have to understand that respect is necessary. Safety for the passengers is not an optional thing. It is necessary. You're carrying human beings. They're not cargo to push up in corner. And check it, It is cheaper to get a lift on your bus. It is cheaper to get a lift on your bus than to buy a coffin at the funeral agency. It is cheaper. Let us start treating our people different and better at areas that are needed. And the bus drivers and conductors, you are expected to treat Grenadians better. And stop doing so and overloading the bus. Stop that. Everybody had to make $1. Leave back $2 for the next bus that coming. Remember, safety is a necessity. It's not optional. Remember that a passenger is not luggage. A passenger is not cargo. A passenger is a human being. Be courteous to all your passengers at all times. And listen to this, Especially the bus drivers and conductors again, School children, treat them as such. Treat them as school children. According to my grandmother, they're not big man and woman. They are school children. The boys, you want to curse them. The girls, you want to take them to bed. And that's a fact. You have to do different. You must do different. What's wrong with you? You only want to defile the nation's children. Them boys and them, you're cursing them all, them mother, so and so. And them girls, you know what you're doing. Come on. Come on. Young drivers on the road. Those of you who get your license this week, but you get your car since last week. Speed is not skill. Speed kills. Phones, loud music, all kind of bravado and twisting up. And you have peer pressure there too, because the next one will say, hey boy, what does do? I take 10 minutes from Grand Mall to St. David's. You want to do that too. But while you're doing that, and even when your friend did it, All you guys did was turn the vehicle into a weapon. You could have killed people when you did that. Having a driver's license in your hand is a privilege. Having a driver's license in your hand is a privilege. Not a right. It is a privilege. So treat it with some sort of a dignity. To all you young drivers, my message to you, be you man or woman, my message to you is that when you're driving and a car in front of you, treat it as if it's someone you love that driving the car in front of you. The car behind you, same way. The car you're going to overtake, same way. And if you see somebody crossing the road, treat that person as if it's your mother. Or if it's someone you love, because you may not love your mother. Remember, as I said to you, a license, a driver's license, is a privilege. It is not a right. And speed is not a skill. Speed kills. You have to know that. You have to understand that. I must say good morning to the farmers of the nation. We wouldn't have a program on Thursday. So I must say good morning to you this morning. And I thank you for being a part of the life of Real FM, the lifeblood of Real FM. Thank you, farmers of the nation. But I say to you, farmers of the nation, you need to come together. You need to unite. Disunity is what is weakening agriculture in Grenada today. You're doing farming today. You may not be too au fait with the sums, with the 1 and 1 and the 2 and 2, and where ease had to go and where war was. You may not be too au fait with that. Include your children. Because modern agriculture requires records, farming records. You must keep records. You must know how much fertilizer, how much seed, how much water, all that. Organization is needed. And there must be cooperation. Food security is not achieved through complaining. Do you understand? You can't complain and get food security. It is achieved through discipline and accountability. Through discipline and accountability, that is how you would get food security. Farming has long been a business, and today, farming is still a business. When our foreparents are being lashed and beaten into submission, and the massa was exporting his sugar and his cotton and his coffee and his whatever, that was a business. Today, we have the lands. We have the lands today. So we must understand and know that agriculture, farming, whatever you want to call it, is still a business. And I'm going to step back by the police a bit. Police, you have a sector or a department that deals with pre-larceny. Man don't call the thing, so call the thing thief. You give the thing too much a nice name. And I see you have pretty last name vehicles all over the place. But you know why I am seeing them? I am seeing them because they are not going into the back roads and the side roads to see who is traveling with what. I see them on the main road. I like the fact that they are good at condition thing and they can move in comfort. Great. But are they going into the farm roads and the side roads to see who is traveling with what? I hardly believe that. Farming is a business. Help the farmers protect their business from the thieves that we have in our communities. Help them. (442) 0175. We have like about another 15 minutes or so. You may call. You may want to say something, add something, or respond to something what I said that you don't agree with. You can call. But as we enter into this last couple of minutes, okay, we have a caller here. Let me take the caller. Morning, how are you doing? Thanks for calling.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Season going and Happy New Year. You were talking about the NIS card yesterday, $75 to replace it.
$75 to get a new one.
Yes, because in the replace, I had to lose mine, and them, at the end of the day, when I talk to them, they tell me, well, go and search again before I come back, but I had to pay $75.
Okay, thank you very much then.
All right.
Okay, great. Have a nice one. So, try to keep your ID card safe. Your NIS ID card costs $75 to replace it. You just heard the gentleman say that. I take a moment to say good morning to the roadside vendors. Those who have parlors and those who sell corn and those who sell all sorts of different things at the side of the road. Cleanliness is non-negotiable. Cleanliness is non-negotiable. So where you store your things after you finish for the day is extremely important to know that that place is clean. Food safety is what protects us. Waste management is a public responsibility. I see some of you operate by the side of the road, and when you finish, you just pack up everything and you're just gone. You're not cleaning there. When you come back tomorrow, you may sweep something in the drain, and to hell was that? Well, take it out. You don't care. Waste management is a public responsibility. Informal business still requires formal standards. So even if you ain't paying rent, and you ain't paying no taxes, and you're operating by the side of the road, there are standards that you have to follow. Great health care begins right there on the roadside. Great health care begins right there on the roadside. Now, to all, we cannot complain loudly and participate weakly. We cannot condemn corruption while excusing misconduct on our side. We're saying that they're corrupt. The police officers, the health workers, the public service, saying that they're corrupt. But on our side, misconduct growing. No, we can't do that. We cannot demand accountability and we refuse to be disciplined. Nation building is not a thing that is seasonal. It is daily work. Daily work constitutes nation building. I take this call and then I do my wrap up. Good morning.
I'm the voice of one crying out in the wilderness.
There goes stand cry.
Good morning, Mr. Andrew Donald.
Good morning, sir.
How are you, sir?
I'm there.
Compliment for the season.
Happy returns.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And to each and every one of you who is under the canopy of my voice, I need to wish you, as I said, compliment for the season. And may God continue to bless us as we enter into a new realm of 2026. We do not know what it holds for any one of us, but by the grace of God, we pray that everything will be A-OK. Mr. Andrew Donald, let me take the opportunity, sir, to congratulate you. This morning was all about educating the public, educating the people. And that is the reason why I always will boast Real FM, because they always tell people it's one radio station in Grenada that don't only deal with politics, but it's a radio station that educate the general public as it relates to information. That is the only radio station. I'm not saying that there is none that don't, but they don't do it like Real FM. And what a way, look at the way to start entering into the new year. I think it was Monday, I'm not so sure, that where you had Miss Shoma Wells, and then you was dealing with customer service. Let me really congratulate you also for this program, because customer service in Grenada, for want of a better word, is a little bit rotten. And I think that that program with Shoma Wells had opened a lot of eyes of people as it relates to customer service. What is customer service? How must you conduct yourself, especially in government offices and other places? But this morning, sir, you deal with the police and you deal with the bus owners, conductors, and I'm telling you, sir, I need to congratulate you for that program this morning. That is a wonderful way for entering into 2026. There are times you could be very harsh because you deal with principle, and there are times you could be a good principal. Once again, Mr. Andrew Donald, thank you very much for this program. May God bless you, and I wish you a prosperous and bright 2026. Have a great day, bro.
Well, to you, I say season's greetings, and may you have a hopeful new year.
Thank you, sir.
And give my respect and admiration and love to your wife and your daughter, and as a matter of fact, all your children and everybody who's around you.
Thank you very much.
And I wish all of them everything. I'm not even sure if I wish you knew anything, but then we will talk about that.
Yes, and I just want to add, so before I leave, when I cry for this year, you didn't cry with me. Please promise to cry with me for 2026.
No. We don't do this crying thing.
Okay.
We don't do this crying thing.
Have a great day, Mr. Donald.
You too, brother. Take care of yourself.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
Bye.
One love, yeah. Now, I've come to realize that there are very few of you who would pick up the phone and call on occasions like this. Because as they say, you fall in your pot. So you ain't like that. But that's all right. You have the opportunity now to change. You have the opportunity now to change. So finally, I say to you this morning, As we move forward into the new year, let us remember a nation does not collapse from lack of plans. It collapses from lack of standards. And it does not rise by chance, but it rises by choice. Let this be the year we choose responsibility over excuses. Truth over comfort. And progress over denial. I say it to you again. Let this be the year we choose responsibility over excuses. Truth over comfort. And progress over denial. My friends, this has been another presentation of final for this year of Tuesday with a Difference. And on Tuesday with a Difference, we keep it real because only the truth makes us strong. We can take this caller and basically look to wrap it up for this morning. Good morning, caller.
Happy season greetings, and I hope wish you a happy new year. Yeah, I have a New Year's resolution. I would like to support you with what you say with the fish. I hope the powers that be, the ministers, would subsidize the fisher folks and have that fish go as part of the food security, as added value going to the school children. And that would be my for the future New Year's. And another resolution is that they can get taxes from the hemp. They should have done that a long time ago, put that into place and raise the economics, and the customer for the country with the taxes from the hemp. There's a lot of business and money can be made there, and hoping that's my next resolution. And with the road and communication, it would be nice that they can, take a page from other places. They're getting electric, they say the minister getting electric buses. They dug up the road. They could have put charges down for the electric buses, and if they had future thinking for technology, and communication for the Grenada. We're seriously lagging from commerce and communication in the region and Grenada. We need to step up with that would build. After 7 o'clock, there's no transportation. When they bring these buses in, they'll add to the commerce and economics of the country. That's my New Year's resolution.
Thank you.
And I pray for you. Have a great weekend.
You too, my friend. Take care. God bless you. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Broadcasting from studios located in Main Street, Satires, inside the beautiful historical St. Patrick. Grenada, Carriacou, Piedmont too. I say to you 3 words that I want you to take into 2026. From all of us here at the Real FM, remember, at all times, we love you. Take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of the day.
919 Real FM, unfiltered truth.
As I like to say, man gone.
Radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, hear the airwaves free. Night for my night. On the radio see. Whoa!
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Classic Furniture. Our items are made from the best local wood available on island. Our products are made with love, care, and the experience we have gained over the years. Why do you even contemplate using substandard furniture, which is imported, when you can get the best made right here in Grenada? Our factory is located in the cultural village of Chantimel and our showroom on Ben Jones Street, St. Andrew. We are also noted for refurbishing that piece of furniture to its initial look. When looking for quality furniture, there is only one place to look, and that's Classic Furniture, where we take care of your needs with utmost care. So give us a call today and put your furniture woes to rest. Classic Furniture, where love and luxury is combined to provide the ultimate satisfaction. Call us today on 442-4645. Classic Furniture.
This Christmas, Flo's making the season merrier when you add postpaid to internet. Unwrap a new Samsung smartphone for only $49. Plus, we're giving you 50% off your mobile bill. And win even more goodies with our Spin the Wheel Christmas promotion. This Christmas, the rewards are on us. Add postpaid to your internet plan today in-store or visit discoverflow.co for more info. Terms and conditions apply. Flo, we keep your Christmas rhythm flowing.
This holiday season, let the Monica Benoit Wonderland of Lights lead the way to Christmas at the Points. The wonder begins. Mark your calendars. It all begins November 30th.
Real expression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice line, where the airwaves free read. A night for my night. On the radio see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe. Just the raw truth a flow like Mount Kwakwa tribe. Oh. From Grand Ends to St. George, this the people them a shout. Real expression now hide, let your heart pour out. Microphone to the heavens, the signal strong and clear. Voices of the voiceless, the oppressed, the sincere. Real FM are the vessel, your message fill the